Welcome back to famous movie spy determined to take on the frontman behind the games. Song Gi-hun exits the terminal. He takes out a tracking device that was inserted behind his ear after realizing he is being watched. When Hwang Jun-ho falls off the cliff, he survives. 2 years later, Gi-hun enlists the help of Kim, his former loan shark, and his goons to find the recruiter for the games in Seoul. The recruiter is finally found by Kim and his associate Choi Woo-suk, who observe him offering bread or a lottery ticket to vagrants. The majority of them select the ticket, and the recruiter destroys the rejected bread in front of them. Kim and Woo-suk are kidnapped by the recruiter, who then has them play a lethal game of Russian roulette and rock, paper, scissors, which kills Kim. Jun-ho looks into Gi-hun and finds the recruiter's jacket provides Gi-hun, Jun-ho, and Woo-suk with a clue that points to a Halloween party. Gi-hun implants a tracker in himself. Woo-suk assembles a group of mercenaries, and the three of them come up with a scheme to find the front man. Gi-hun is still taking care of Cheol and Sang-woo's mother in the meantime. In addition to placing a silent call to his estranged daughter, he collaborates with a broker to bring Cheol back to his mother in the north. The team sneaks into the Halloween party, where one of the pink-clad soldiers in the game leads Gi-hun into a limousine while his crew follows. He uses the speaker to address the front man and demand that the games stop. After the cars pursuing him are shot down, Gi-hun asks to be taken back to the games as a player. The game features Kong No-yeol as a soldier, a North Korean defector who wants to save her daughter from the north. Gi-hun wakes in the game's dormitory with 455 other players. A manager announces a new clause. After each game, the players will vote, and if the majority agrees to leave the games, the accumulated prize money will be divided among them. Jun-ho and his team lose track of the island as Gi-hun's tracker has been removed. Gi-hun recognizes player 390 as his friend Jung-jae and advises him to stay close. The first game is red light, green light. Gi-hun warns the players that elimination will result in death, though many dismiss him. Despite the chaos, Gi-hun's cautions help reduce casualties. Player 230, known as the rapper Thanos, is under the influence of drugs and pushes others to eliminate them. Gi-hun and player 120, named Hyunju, try to save a player who has been eliminated but was merely shot non-fatally, but No-yeol kills them. Following the game, Gi-hun announces that he is the only winner from a prior iteration and exhorts the players to vote for the game's conclusion. O stands for players who vote to stay, and X stands for those who vote to quit. The decision to proceed is made by the frontman, who is pretending to be player 001. Player 001 pretends to be in an alliance with Gi-hun and makes up a real-life story about why he joined the game. Thanos and player 124, also known as Nomgyu, attack player 333, also known as Myung-jae. Player 001 steps in and quickly ends the fight. Player 222 introduces herself to Myung-jae as Kim Jun-hee's pregnant ex-girlfriend. Meanwhile, a group of soldiers, led by the officer, begin harvesting organs to sell on the black market. The officer orders No-yeol to ignore the activities, but she refuses. Jun-ho seeks to enlist police assistance, but is unsuccessful. To Gi-hun's astonishment, the second game requires players to form teams of 5 for a 6-legged pentathlon consisting of 5 children's games, Dokji, Baiseokajai, Gong-ji, Jejai, and Spinning Top, to be finished within a time constraint of 5 minutes. By killing live, eliminated players, No-yeol keeps up her sabotage of the soldiers' organ trade.